Hello and welcome back to Thurric Plays Blood Bowl 2. We have arrived at match 50 with our Skaven. So, if nothing goes horribly wrong, like a very early game concede from our opponent, this is the last episode for the Skaven, at least for the foreseeable future. And as always, let's take a quick look at our team because we do have to deal with one injury. Well, we did have a death, but I talked about it last time. I wasn't sure if I'm going to replace him or not, and I did end up replacing him because I'd still like to have one bench player in reserve here. I know it sets us up for problems if we lose some of our positionals, but oh well. I'll deal with that when it comes to it. So I'd much rather have a 12 player right now at that team value than have the 80k in the bank that we would have had otherwise. So that is pretty much it. So Blindness is injured for this match, and I think that's just it's just an MNG. Didn't forget about a niggling or something like that, which would have gotten him fired anyways. Yeah, but aside from that, everybody is looking okay, and we can just try to find our opponent. About a minute, so yeah, see you soon. And here we go, a very interesting last matchup. It's Wood Elves. How long has it been since I've seen a Wood Elf team in Cole? In the Cablevision Open League. Forever, pretty much. Okay. That's interesting. I kind of like that, but yeah, let's see what they are made of in a moment once he gets done with my team here. Not a lot of Wood Elves in here. I really can't remember what's the last time. This worries me a little bit because they've got a lot of offensive potential, of course, with the War Dancers, and his team value is pretty high. I assume he has a Treeman. Pretty sure about that. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Right now he's probably still taking a look at our team. And there isn't too much I can do about that. Or 1-2, there we go. So I've got 116 petty cash. Okay, he's got the tree. What do we have? We've got a rookie War Dancer. We've got a War Dancer with Juggernaut, Strip Ball, Piling On, Jump Up. The Piling On is a bit of a weird choice, maybe. It's a double skill. I would have gone Mighty Blow there, rather, first. Then we've got a Movement, Dodge, Block Lineman, a Wrestle, Move, Dodge Lineman, a Sure Hands, no, a Leader Thrower, okay. We've got an Agility 5 Thrower, oh boy. No catchers whatsoever. We've got a Niggling Lineman here. We've got a Kick Lineman, we've got Guard, yeah. Not a bad team, I'd say. Okay, and the Treeman is fresh as well. Not that many matches yet, and very positive. So this is going to be interesting, I think. And we are still going to go with the Wizard, I think. Although, yeah, can't beat the Wizard. A Bribe and a Babe would have been the alternative. How many players does he have in total? 12, okay. Wizard and Validate. Okay, that's fine. So we do have our Storm Vermin that have Tackle and Mighty Blow. Probably our best bet to do anything to them. They're extremely squishy. It's Wood Elves. Aside from the tree, they have only armor value 7. They are extremely fast. They're faster than I am, at least in some areas. Our Gutter Runners still are faster. But he has movement 7, aside from the 3, once again, is his slowest movement value. So he's got a lot of movement 7 and 8, which is interesting. So, we do have our Linered in reserve. And then I'm probably going to set up fairly defensive-minded again. Actually have him in the back. I'm not completely sure if I like leaving the space as open as I'm leaving it for him. Do I want Disaster on here? I think not, actually, right now. Although... well, with a tree... let's risk it and put him on there. Maybe I'll get a chance to foul. Although, no, we're on defense. Let's leave him off. It's better. That way. So unfortunately, I do have to put my my throwers at risk here a little bit. But overall, that is still okay. Let's see. Yeah, we've got him on the side. Actually, let's switch these two. Nah. So, a lot of stats. He's got more rerolls than I do because of the leader. And am I okay with this setup? I think so. I am leaving him a lot of room to run through. And our opponent's name is Gobble Gobble Hay, and he's playing the Trisglade Tree Huggers. Or Treeglade? I don't know if you pronounce that S in there. And he's one to set up very lopsided. Okay. Haven't seen that for a long time. I don't have kick, which is why he probably feels that is a good choice, and it's probably not the wrong thing to do. So he's looking to score quickly, or maybe not, actually. He might just try to set up a real good screen and cage over here to keep me from being able to reach him. I'm not really inclined to let him have that, but we'll have to wait and see what he goes with. So I'm still going to go for the safe kick. It has minimal chances of actually scattering outside. That's unfortunate. He can move his player right under there. It's an unskilled lineman, but chances are he's going to catch it with his agility 4. I think that's a 3+ catch, something like that. And he can even move all of his players forward more. Unfortunately. So he's really disconnecting from my line of scrimmage, so maybe I should have put the dirty player in there. But we'll see what I can do here. He's definitely going very aggressive. And... no, he didn't catch the ball. Okay, thank you. Very nice. Also, a blitz would have been beautiful here. I probably would have fireballed this entire construct. There we go. First KO of the match. He starts things off with a tree block. Pretty risky, as always, if you start things off with a big guy. It was a 3-dice block, which is why it was still minimal risk, I think. But overall, I probably would have gone for something else first, like moving everybody. And if he wants to make sure that I can't just strip ball the ball away from him, he needs to use a sure hands player, but he doesn't have one. So as you can see, he's setting up a cage here. That's pretty much what he does. It's extremely aggressive, so we'll see if that works. I assume he's going to try and pick up the ball with him, do a handoff over here, and then throw with agility 5 to make sure that he can actually get there. Also his defense. Well, okay, he's not doing that. So maybe he's, yeah, probably just picking up the ball here. Getting this. Okay, there's the blitz. On Fend into a knockdown. Will he follow that? He is. Is he piling on there? He is. That's the great move. Oh, you're getting fouled, buddy. I don't have a dirty player on the pitch. I don't care. The War Dancer on the ground means I'm going to step on him. Also, I could just fireball this. And if he moves his ball carrier in here, I am going to... Oh, there's the one. So that's a reroll. And that's a double one. Ooh. Okay. I really want to fireball this. But I'm not sure I can, or I should. Let's not. It's so nice and it would help us so much. But I don't think I can afford it, unfortunately. So I'm trying to figure out how to blitz here. It's either this guy or this guy. For him, I would need another assist. The agility 5 is probably worth it more. So let's go in for him. That double one was very, very lucky. I'm going to put him on the ball. And follow. Oh, there we go. Mighty Blow doing a thing into a stun. Because we might get a favorable scatter, and we do. Which is very, very nice. And I like that a lot. So we need to secure the ball and run away with it. That's pretty much our whole prerogative, or our whole objective here. And I'm trying to figure out how to best do that. We probably want to pick up here, get the ball to there, and then get the ball on Laughter, because he is our best player to have the ball on. So we probably move him up there. I'm still waiting on Cackle here. So let's see about this. Okay, I can actually... we might want to leave the ball on Panic. I can put him here. Okay, that's a pickup failure, but I am, of course, going to reroll that. Hey, I also roll double ones. And then we catch the ball on the Storm Vermin. That's interesting. It would be awesome to score with Catastrophe. I didn't get to foul here, unfortunately. Okay, at least it's probably fair that I rolled a double one here as well. I'm very happy about the scatter catch, of course. That was pretty lucky. It scattered in the one space where there was a player of mine and he actually caught the ball. I do like the positioning of my players though as well. He can't get a 2 dice. It's not possible. I have my guard player here, so as long as he can't remove him... Oh, he has a guard player himself, but that won't help him. Especially if he does not set him up. I was wondering where that guy was. He might be able to leap in here and get a 2 dice like that, but no, still doesn't work. He can't remove this tackle zone or this assist, and he would have to bring a player in here. So he's just moving him in players. I assume he's still going to use this guy and just go for a 1 dice in that case, because he's got strip ball and I don't have sure hands here. But with the leap, he can't completely get in there. Yeah, he needs to dodge first. Okay, that dodge worked, so now he's going to leap to here. There we go. That one worked. And now it's a 1 dice into a knockdown. Okay. That was expected. It's a 1 in 6 chance that he doesn't get the result that he needs. He does have Juggernaut as well, but he's really greedy with his pylons. I'm gonna punish that soon-ish. That scatter is pretty decent. Or actually not. Well, I do have a tackle zone here, but he can't really do too much. Yeah, he's got the tree there. If he fails to pick up the ball, we do have Cackle back here with Big Hand that can actually make that work fairly effectively. And if I get the chance, I'd actually like to serve this War Dancer. I'm not sure I'm going to get the chance, though. I might need my stuff for other things. Okay, he pushes me onto the... No, away from the ball, yeah. Ah, if he makes that now... yeah, I mean, he still needs to dodge. Picks up the ball. Okay, that's all the dodging, so he's through. This is probably a touchdown. If he wants to score this. Which he does. Let's see about the GFI, though. Yep, okay. Ah, that's a shame. That's a shame. I should have fireballed. Okay, the KO comes back. That's nice. So, a very early score. Problem is still extremely aggressive setup. So... I don't know. His double one allowed me to get in there. My double one allowed him to reclaim it, so... it happens. Still very well played, I think, on his behalf. For my taste, he went too aggressive with his setup and all the thing, but it would have been, if it worked, it would have been really nice. But if I hadn't rolled a double one as well, we would have looked very good in that area. And I would have probably ended up fouling the War Dancer that was on the ground, and that's why I kept Cackle back, because I would have maybe brought him in as an assist. Alternatively, I could have set him up in a way that would have made reaching us with the War Dancer more difficult for him, so he would have had to do more dodges or the leap earlier. But of course that didn't work. So there's that, but well, happens, I guess. So not much we can do about that. We probably want to have those on the outside. And then I need to make sure that I pick up the ball with one of my throwers, as usual. So who do we want to remove here? I think the guard guy is a good choice. The more dangerous War Dancer is over there as well. But getting a shot at him might actually not be the worst thing ever. So let's see about that, I guess. We've got these guys here. Can move the dirty player in and... wait. Let's do this and that. Can I make up my mind about my setup, please? And I did switch something around that I didn't plan to right that. So we've got him. Let's get the big hand switched around. And now I'm okay with this. Let's put him back one further. And there we go. So he's got a kick player right there. Which means his kickoff will be much more directed. And he's either going to kick very short or very long. That's always the possibility there, of course. I assume he might want to kick short over on this side. But I don't know. Maybe he's going to go for the backfields because they're very open. And it would give him more time. And this kick looks very long. Yeah. So I'm going to pull Carl back as well for the safety. And both teams get an extra reroll this half. Okay. That's a shame. Well, arguably. So, I think we're gonna start things off with this guard guy right away. Let's see if we can get him. We can. And let's actually keep him in there. But I'm not going to follow. I don't want to be next to the War Dancer, although that could be good. There we go. Nice KO. And then we'll move him back a bit. So next up is this one, which is a 2 dice. I won't follow that because I want to get away from the tree. Or I don't want to be next to the tree. This is a 1 dice. Because of setup. Of our setup. So I do have to get an assist in here. And let's use Panic, I think. So that way this is a 2 dice now. Into a Defender down, actually, which is I like a lot more. And I'm gonna stay as much as that hurts. We can't disconnect from the tree, but if I allow the tree to block us, he's going to move over there. And that's the whole thing. So I can get a foul, though, but it's just against the dodge player, so it's probably not worth it. So I don't think I am going to. And I'd still much rather have the ball on Carl in this case, because he has block and is the safer player to have here. And then I need to make sure that I stay out of their guys' reach, although... Yeah, I think we need to do that, so I'm not going to go all the way. He can't reach me from there. He can't reach me from there. And then I set up a little bit of a cage like this, or not really a cage, it's more of a... It's a front line. That's all we need here. So, and the turn. Against Wood Elves, it's just, you need to be so careful. They're extremely aggressive. They can do so much. And they're so fast. I don't like this at all, that we're very disconnected from our team. So what I would usually do is try to create an opening and then try to split us in half somewhat, and I think that might be what he's going for, but right now he's actually putting more and more players. Okay, why did he put one on him if he wants to blitz over there? So maybe he changed his mind? Yeah, the push is correct. He's putting me next to the tree. Is he going to pile on, though? He is, once again, so I think it might be high time for me to step on that guy. I do have a dirty player. Okay. So we'll see what I can do here. But I think a foul is in order and the right thing to do. A push from the tree is very nice. He won't be able to move or follow. He's still in there, unfortunately, but I can live with that. It's really nice that we can disconnect him, because that way I can use his assist somewhere. Oh, wow, really? You're fouling with your War Dancer? Why? Why would you do such a thing? That's extremely reckless. Problem is, he also set this now up in a way that me fouling is not really the best choice anymore. But I'm probably still going to do it. Am I? Problem with that is I need to remove this guy. Which means a big foul. I mean, we do want to bring him in here. I think I still need to try that, and I do have time. Could you please just... can actually push him in a better position. And that's something that I will re-roll over. Let me think. Nah, we're pushing him there. So here we go. That's a stun. Oh, there was the niggling guy as well. Would have been kind of nice to get him. So there's still a not specifically designed or designated number of problems with all of this. Because if I do this, I'm giving up a lot of my defense. Which isn't nice. So I still need to be pretty careful about this. Okay, let's see. We do need him back here. And him right there. And now I can go for the foul, which is still with 3 assists, so it's fairly okay. And what do we get? We get through the armor into a KO. So at least the biggest threat is off the pitch. And I didn't get caught as well, so nice. Oh. He can, of course, reach me down here, but I think we're set up fairly okay. And let's just see what he does with this. It's very questionable that he fouled with a War Dancer. That's extremely risky. If he had lost that guy, would not have been pretty for him. Okay, yeah, rerolled it because he wants to have the opening to put a tackle zone on us there. What do we get? A KO on Morgan. Okay, but that's fine, I think. Could be worse. So I've got 1 KO player, he's got 2 right now, so I do still have a player advantage of 1. It's 10 against 9. Oh, the tree moves. That's a shame. So now this is a 2 dice, unfortunately. And the tree is in such a good position. Okay, push. He already rerolled, which is pretty important. Perfect. Really, really nice. He should push us down there and not follow. And that's exactly what he ends up doing. So 3, 4, 5. We do have these guys. Yeah, just being stuck to the tree is a bit annoying. I can get out of that if I want to. Or I might be able to get out of that, because we can at least dodge with 2 of these guys fairly consistently, but it's still a problematic situation right now. At least somewhat. And I'm trying to figure out how to best tackle that. I think we might actually want to do this. Now this is a 1 dice. Yes. We'll blitz here. This looks weird, but I swear it's going to help. Well, yeah, I'm still going to. Stay there, so now I have a 2 dice against the tree. And we can knock him down. Thank you so much. And I can actually foul the tree. Not a good choice, though, I think. Not a good color on us. So I can actually... It's a bit of a risk that I'm taking here with that, because I am opening myself up to him, to us failing there, because I am going to foul this player now in a moment. That's pretty much the entire idea there. And just for the war dance, to make it more difficult, I want to split this in half a little bit. Do want him back here. So now we've got all of these in there. And I think I want to close it down like this as well. And then I am fouling from here because that's giving me an assist against him. So that's a 92%. It's the niggling guy, so it's could be really good to get him out here, or out of here. And that's an injury, and we didn't get caught as well. Perfect. And it's just a badly hurt, so nothing too bad there. And I don't want to dodge him. If they want to block him there, that's fine. It's one less player that he's going to move. Let's just hope that the tree doesn't stand up. And he does not. Perfect. The 4+ is a big issue. I have learned about that by now. Which is why I was very happy with being able to block him down to begin with. Yep, that's a knockdown, but that's fine. It's one less player to move for him and to screen with. And right now we do have 2 players more than he does. He's probably still going to go in there with the War Dancer. But he can't really do much. This separates him to jump in from here. We do have guard there, which means he can't get a good blitz. Okay. What is he going for, though? Does he still want to move? Or no, he's going to jump to there. Yeah, that makes sense. He falls on his back. Let's see if the reroll helps. It does not, so turnover. Perfect. Okay, this is really good right now. That is very, very helpful. So I think we start this off with this block because it's pretty safe. And it's Mighty Blow. There we go. I could get the ball. Who do I want to score with? With Laughter. Definitely with Laughter. So we do need to ideally get the ball to him now. So I think what I'm going to do is actually blitz here, even though it does waste a little bit of potential, but it's with an important player. Or not an important player, a player that I can securely blitz with. That's the important thing here. Next, we are going to hand off the ball. From there as well, which is perfectly fine. He could reach me, potentially. These guys back there as well. Let's just go as far as possible. Yeah, I think we're going to use the gutter runners here to protect ourselves. Just make sure that I can actually stay safe. We could block these guys a little bit, but it's too risky for my taste. So to here, we still need to prevent him from being able to blitz from there. So no, from here to here is probably better. Although, yeah, I think so. I can't quite get the amount of assists that I would like against this guy. So this is a 1 dice right now. And I'd really like to foul again. I'd like to get rid of the second War Dancer. So I can either move him here to give myself the 2 dice, or we can move him here to make the dodging harder for him. I think we're going to go with the assist. This up there is fairly secure. He doesn't have strip ball. We have block dodge, so it's going to be difficult for him to get something out of that. So now I actually have two options. We can foul here or foul there. I think the War Dancer is still the way to go. They are the big offensive threats. Okay, stunned and we got sent off. So it did not work out quite as I had hoped. But that's okay. Oop. Let's see, we are in turn 6. I still have the Wizard, which is going to be very helpful in the second half at the latest. Okay, Tree unfortunately does stand back up and goes right back to it. So he does get a 2 dice here, which works. So he's going to push me next to the tree. Yeah, that's expected. And that's an injury. Oh boy. I know I said to never do this, but it's the last match and I want to keep him in here. So we are going to use the Apo to keep him in there. I will repeat once again, you should never do, or usually at least, never use an Apo this early just to get a badly hurt player back. I will do in this case because chances are we're not, well, we could still lose more players, of course. That's never out of the question. But he is so important to my match here because he's got the tackle and the mighty blow against their bad armor value that it's so important to have him. Oh, really? Really? Oh, please. I can serve a player. I think I'm going to score, which I'm not happy about, which it will give him time to score himself again. Well, let's see. Let's see if I'm going to do that. It's not really decided yet. Okay, he's just too slow to get there. It's just good enough for the assist, unfortunately. I still would like to serve this guy. But I think I can't really stall this out. They're still too aggressive and I can't really cage. But let's try to serve him, as I've said. It does involve some risk because I'm going to need to block him with a player that does not actually have a block skill. So if we roll something bad, it's not good. That's logic, isn't it? But it's good enough. Nothing, though. Okay, that's a shame. Issue is I could go in here to try and keep myself safe. But I'm not a big fan of that. He's got 1 injury. Let's hope his KOs stay out. I think that's what we're going with here. Let's just score this. It's too early. I would have liked to stall this out for 1 more turn, but I'm still nervous about Wood Elf. Damn it. Wood Elf aggressive potential, so I'm not going to. He doesn't have tackle at all or anything like that. His KOs do stay out. That is really lucky. Mine stays out as well, though, so I'm down to 10 players. But that is okay overall. I have no problem with that. We're just going to switch things around a bit. Put Radiation in really deep. As well as Hysteria, I believe. Because these two are my players of choice. Or actually, I should maybe do this and put him like that and do this. Yeah, because of the block. These guys all have block. And Radiation wants to be able to move. Although maybe we do want to do this. It's going to make it less likely for him to attack him, because he could just move around and blitz him. And he can still reach everything, so let's do that. Looks weird, but he doesn't have sure hands. So my strip baller is Oh. Okay, I didn't actually want to kick over there. Oh no, both teams gain a turn, and he catches the ball up there right away. Okay. Once again, start things with a tree block, which you really should not do, as always. But at least the mighty blow did not stick there. So if he's going to cage like that again, I'm going to fireball him. He does have the players for it, so I think he might want to do that, and as you can see, he is setting up for it. So we will definitely fireball that, if that does indeed happen. And yeah, let's just hope that I can injure at least 1 or 2 players and get the ball. That would be the ideal scenario there. Okay, that's 3 out of 4. He's going to close it as well. And let's just see where he goes with this guy. If he goes on one of these spots, I'm going to be extremely happy, but I kind of doubt it. Oh, takes the GFI. Okay, that one works. Doesn't change how I'm going to fireball. It's still 5 targets that I need to hit. And he should have put himself there, I think, in my opinion. Would have been better. Would have been better. But this is a game where there's going to be a lot of touchdowns. You can expect that, I think. There's just so much. And both teams are very fast. I can't afford to defend against him. He's setting up very lopsided, but I can't defend against that very well. So it's really difficult to stop him. But we do have a potential remedy. So let's try that out, shall we? Okay, ball carrier goes down. Another guy goes down. No injuries whatsoever. That's a shame. Probably still perfectly fine. But I would have liked it better differently. And I still need to get this guy down and away, or at least a push. A push is the minimal amount of what we need, and it's also what we're going to get. Oh, with the armor break. Into a KO, perfect. Nice, very, very, very nice. I'm gonna keep him on the ball, but down here, I think. So let's still assume that I'm going to fail this, by the way. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, he's my... So I can pick up the ball with sure hands and then throw it. That's probably the best bet. But let's once again assume that I'm going to fail, which is why we bring in Laughter to right here. And I think I'd really like Panic down there on this guy. So next we'll go for the pickup. Good. Perfect. And now I'm going to run. He can reach me there, but I can... Okay, now if I go that, we can get away, almost. The GFIs won't actually help me. But what we can do is set up a little bit of a side defense here. So we'll do this. Oh, he's got 2 guys back there. Yeah, I fell into my own trap. The tree man hiding stuff. Well, it's not my own trap. It's what happened against when I play my Wood Elves. People tend to not see the player behind it. And I just did not notice him or realize that those skills belong to him. So I think we're still going to leave it like this. So let's just hope that I can run this in. Oh, yeah, okay, he's starting things off with a block on the tree. Once again, risky. Did give me KO, but still not what you should start with. That's just asking for trouble. And he could have gotten an assist there to make that a 3 dice and make it a bit safer at least. KO still worked. From that move, it looks like he might want to foul here. Maybe. Oh, he fails the dodge. With a 1. Okay, that guy... Okay, we have tackle there. That's why. That's already a 2 dice, though, so he didn't really need to do that. To get that. So now, ideally, I'm going to stall this out until turn 8. Because that way he gets only 1 KO roll, otherwise he will get 2. But with these guys moving back, it might not be the best idea. So I might just have to score. He's going for a foul, that's fine. And what do we get? A KO, but it's a double as well, so the player gets sent off. And that hurts him more than it does me, I believe. Because we have a chance of getting the player back. And that's just much more important. So I think I'd really like to blitz this guy. Because he's got the leader, so that's going to cost him a reroll. And it's also his thrower, which is pretty nice. There we go. Wow. That came in really well. Ooh, he's probably going to apple that. He isn't. Issue still stands that I probably can't really afford to stall this out one more turn. I should just score. It's better that way. Because we have only 3 players up there, I could set up a sideline cage, but with agility 4 he might be able to jump in there and push me out. So it's not safe, and I'd much rather take the score. And just one of his KOs comes back this time. And mine all stay out. That's kind of bad. That's also a possibility. But at least this way I do get 2 options, or 2 possibilities, or 2 chances there as well. Which is pretty okay, I guess. So I'm not too mad. And he could 1 turn. Can I close down my defense completely for that? Nah, we can't. Although, yeah, we can. So if he knows how to do that, he's going to 1 turn now. Or is going to try, and he does have the reroll for it. I know that I get another turn out of this, but I really don't care. If we get another riot, things are going to be bad. But we'll see, we'll see. So far, really interesting game. Very bloody. Or moderately bloody. We've got 3 injuries in total. No, 4. 2 for him, 2 for me, I think. I just appled 1. Yep. And he did not set up for a 1-turn touchdown. Cheering fans are literally meaningless. We both have more rerolls than there are turns. No, okay, just 3 injuries. 1 on my side, 2 on his. But I appled mine. Starts things off with a tree again. Into there. I've been talking about injuries so much that Wreck got 1. And that's finally the end of Wreck. It happens. I'm still okay with my choice. He was really a really good lineman, but with armor value 6, we really can't afford to keep him around anymore. So he's gone. That's a shame. His use of foul has been very questionable so far, though. He once fouled with a War Dancer, and now he fouled with his kick dodge guy. That's just not what you should do, especially if you have a bribe, probably. But without one, questionable. Really questionable. And I just we can't really do anything to him in the last turn, and he might just injure himself, because why not? Nope. So he's going to foul again. Is he really? No, he's going to step on the Storm Vermin. No? What? An unskilled lineman against a dodge lineman? Okay, you do so. You do that. Didn't do anything. Didn't get caught, so that's fine. But still, really? Also, put himself in range again. So I'm gonna go after the lineman there. I know I need to GFI to get there, but I think that's okay. So let's just do that. And there we have it. So do I get something out of that? Armor break into a stun. Okay, so nothing major there. And that is the first half. I'm in the lead, which I'm really happy about. We have the ball. Let's hope for some good KO rolls. Okay, his big War Dancer is still out. That's really nice. And 2 of my KOs comes back. Just 1 Gutter Runner out. It's the Wrestle guy, I think. Yes, it's the Wrestle Gutter Runner. So that's okay. Which leaves us with 3, 6, 9 players against 3, 6, 8. Yeah, we've got 3 out. It still hurts a bit to lose Wreck, but he did a really good job, and he did it for a very long time. And I still stand by my choice that Radiation here is just very valuable to what I need to do here, or what I want to do here, so he's my only tackle player. He's got Mighty Blow, he's got Guard. It was just important to keep him in. It was a tactical choice. It could still cost us more, but I stand by it. You usually don't do that, but in this case, I think I made the right call. I once again would like to hit his Mighty Blow guy, if possible. Yeah, I'm going to do this, I think. So these are still fine. His kicker is off the pitch, so his kicks will be much less directional than they were before. So we can move him in to assist there. Although we probably should switch these, because that way a defender down would be enough. No, I think I'd rather take the more secure knockdown there. We are going to blitz this lineman here. And move on from there. So let's just see what we can do. I think that setup is okay. Very deep kick. Very, very deep kick. I'm still going to, for the same reason as last time, move Carl back for the safety. They're fast, they're aggressive. I probably won't be able... Oh, God. Pitch invasion. Hits both of the players I could have hit. So, a bit annoyed at that. It does free up my entire player... all of my players, pretty much, though. So, I do like that quite a bit. I think I might actually want to foul this guy again if I get the chance, so we're going to blitz from up here, because that way we can push him down there. And I'm even willing to take a greedy reroll here. Ah, that's a shame. Okay, did not work out as I had hoped. So we are going to stay and move him back 1 space. So that is kind of a bad start. The pitch invasion did not hit us very hard, so it's still pretty okay in that regard. But the rest is just a bit unfortunate. Because I missed out on 2 blocks, so I just got the 1, which is ideal for him. The stun is still annoying for him. So it's like I got an ammo breaks, but I could have gotten maybe something better out of it. It's a luxury problem, that's for sure. So we do somewhat need to protect ourselves against the potential that they can go with, though. So I'm gonna stack defensively here, like this. It's just a bit of a screen, and we've got the gut runners here so that I can, if he moves the tree and can move the tree, we can disconnect from the tree. That's the important thing, because with the lineman we probably couldn't that easily. Where's the War Dancer? The War Dancer is back there, so I can actually go all the spaces, the two, and feel okay about it. So the reroll didn't work out, and that I might miss that at the end, but him having a God player is very dangerous. So I was okay with that choice, yep. So at least we should be able to get away from the tree fairly well. As long as I don't roll double ones, we're good. And all I need for now is, even if I score quickly... Okay, he goes for a greedy reroll as well, though. Wait, what? Why? I assume he misclicked. I don't get this. I don't understand. Why? I don't know. This makes me play a little bit too aggressive right now, maybe, but I do like this one. And it sets some nice stuff up, and it also creates a scoring threat for us, but I keep on pushing, unfortunately. And this time I can't use the reroll there. So we are gonna keep this as it is right now and do this block next. Okay, that's just a push. I'm gonna stay here. And I'm just trying to figure out how to move. I think we can set ourselves up a cage over here as well. Like so. Possibly want to close it completely as well. It's a bit weird. And the tree could right now move to here, so I'm just going to put Laughter right there. That way we minimize if his... He's just got 2 movements, so he can't really get very far, and all he can reach without GFIs is our Gutter Runner again. So I think that's the right call. I could also take care of this, but they're not that consequential right now. So I do like the safety much more. What the hell? Why is he given up? He's not doing anything anymore. And I keep pushing. I really don't understand that. Why he's just ending his turn and taking the attacker down. I really don't like it. And my suspicions are already getting the better of me again. But I think this will just lead to us scoring now, maybe? To try and get his spirit back. I don't want to end the match number 50 on such a note. I don't like that idea. At all. So I'm going to get the ball on Cackle and then score with Cackle. But I still want to be as safe as possible in doing so. Yeah, we can do a handoff there as well. So maybe that's just what he wants, but it's a weird way of going about that because he really should not want that. But I don't want to stall this out now and just wait for him to do something. That's not how I want to end this. So we are just going to take the touchdown. Get the level up. It gives us his star player a chance to get back. I do get a level up out of it, so I'm not mad about that. We have a chance to get our KOs, or KO back. His War Dancer is still sleepy. Wow, that's really bad average. Our KO stays out as well, though, so... not much has changed, I think. But we are back on the defensive, but with a solid 2-touchdown lead. So let's see what he can do with that, I guess. And I still have my defense to work with, so probably want to do this again. And then keep them like this. I think that works. So let's actually put the other thrower in the middle, because I'd rather have the block sides here. Let's just see. I hope he doesn't just click through here. I don't want this. And I think he's going to play normal again now, but I'm not a fan of the defeatist attitude like that. And he's been performing pretty well with that team, apparently. So I really don't get why he's doing that. We'll see. But this also showcases my lack of a kicker. Because if I had a kicker, well, I would have had to put maybe Morgan on the line of scrimmage. So now I'm actually going to risk getting it over on the right side more. Oh, come on. Second time that has happened. Because he wants to break through here so quickly, and I don't want to let him. But he's probably going to. Let's see if he starts things off with a tree block again. Now it's a 3 dice because he put his guard guy there. There we go. He does start with that. And it's a triple push. Okay. He re-rolled that. Really? Why? Why, though? Would you mind explaining? Because I fail to understand. He can form a complete cage, but he also does GFI after already re-rolling. So that's a bit of a weird choice. Chances are he's going to score this, because he can form a complete cage. I probably won't be able to break in there. I've got two... Wait, what? Is he really going to leave me an opening? Sideline cage? No, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, okay, this does make a lot of sense. And he's probably, as I've said, chances are he's going to score this. Let's try to not let that happen. But... I mean, he did leave me a chance to move in here and push the ball out of his hand. It's not a bad dodge, so per se, because I do have 2 heads as well. So we do need to move as much as possible first, though. Just in case it works, because reclaiming the ball will be probably impossible, in all likelihood. Move Carl to here. Pretty sure, but I just want to make it for the problems for the leap, pretty much. Yeah, so now I have to decide if I want to No, I think we go full defense in this case. Otherwise I couldn't have moved these two gutter runners, but I would have just needed to leave them there so that he can reclaim the ball and he can run away with it. But that obviously does not, it's not a good choice. It's not the right choice to make. Let's just see if we can do this. We can make the dodge, that's a good start. And that's also a good enough result here because I have strip ball, so I will not reroll this. He's probably going to take the push. No, he's not. He's wrestling. And he catches the ball right away again. So that's kind of an issue. Let's do the 2 dice against the tree, which does work. That's pretty lucky. I was just waiting. A push would have been good enough here. But I'm very happy about that, of course. So it does allow me to move this guy around as well. And I'd really like to move him to here, actually. Because of the tree. Is that the right call? He can break through here. He's got his... I think that's the right call still. But because of the leap... he can leap to here. I can't help it. I think that's okay. Let's see if he can score this. He doesn't have any agility 5 left on the pitch, at least, which would make dodging and ball handling in these scenarios a lot better for him. I think the both down here was actually the correct choice. It made it a lot less likely for the ball to scatter outside. With a push, we would have had a chance there, and then it could have gone really far away. Okay, that's the lineman. So is he just trying to... The question is he going to try and score this turn, or is he just trying to reset his defense and set up for a score the turn afterwards? Okay, I was confused there. Why would he foul that? That's not something you should do. Okay, this... It feels like he doesn't want to score now. He also should try to stand up his tree. Okay, he wants to score now. No? Why would you make a handoff into 2 tackle zones? Is that a... Did he... I don't understand. It's so weird. It's working, but it's so weird. He should not do that. He just should not. But still, congrats. So... hey, his War Dancer's finally back, so... My Gutter Runner as well, though. Okay, nice. He's out of rerolls, though, and I still have all of... Well, 2 of mine. And he's giving me a chance at the War Dancer right away. So we are going to go for the War Dancer, I guess. So let's fan out a bit more, because I do have 1 more player again, so we can actually do that. Okay, let's see. This is not over. He could still get the ball away from me again, now that especially now that he has his good War Dancer back. I'm gonna try to remove him right away. Oh, touchback. Ooh. Why is the view inverted? Okay. I have no idea why that was inverted. Let's not question it. So... I did mention my willingness to try and foul somebody, didn't I? And that war dancer would be a very nice target there. Yeah, I noticed, but oh, come on. I mean, him letting me know that doesn't actually make it true. And if he gets the chance, I assume he's going to take it, and he's going to try and win again. I don't like this. But it's his choice to make. There we go. First SSP for the catastrophe. That's pretty nice. So I still have to do all of this, I guess. We're going to get a tree over here, unfortunately. That's pretty much set to happen. But let's see. So we do have this guy. I think gonna do this. Makes it, well, he can just run down here and leap from there. That's not something I can protect against, but let's just see. It's a little bit weird because I want to be away from these guys, or this guy. They're still fast, so he can still reach me, but now these two are a little bit cut off from the rest of the team because of that. And I couldn't really afford the player to really... I'm actually annoyed at this. I'm going to keep playing normal, and I'm not going to score quickly. Because that's not how you play Blood Bowl. So I'm going to take my time and deny him the chance of leveling his guy. Let's see who I want to level. Who do I want to level? I think it might be a good opportunity to try and set up Catastrophe for that. He won't level up from it, but he will be close. I'm very annoyed at this, and this could have been such an awesome final match. And this guy is just not interested in winning anymore, and he's stating so, and that annoys me. It's still a complete match, and I think it showcases a lot of good stuff, which is why I'm probably going to keep it as match 50 and then move on to the next team. I hope you're all okay with that. But I mean, I could have blitzed here now, but I do want to do a handoff, which is a little bit risky, so I'm trying to screen these guys off as much as possible and get all of that going. Okay, thank you. So we're probably going to do this blitz, as weird as it might look. Hey, it works though. Ammo break. Aw, that's a shame. So, I'm not happy with his choice. I'm happy with my performance overall. And he didn't play bad. I just don't get why he has such a defeatist attitude. That it almost annoys me when people play like that, because it's so unnecessary. He could have done so much still, so why does he play like that? And why did he just give up? He could have tied this game without issues. And he's just clicking through. Really? I mean, if you want to, it's not going to change what I do. So he can get his one turn to do that, but I'm not going to score quickly just because he wants to level his guy. And now he's probably going to try and attack me again because I'm denying him his chance. Well, he can do the one-turn touchdown, if he knows how to. But we'll see about that, I guess. Yeah, this is so unnecessary. This is so unnecessary. And that takes away my enjoyment as well a bit. It shouldn't, but I'd much rather have an exciting game with two agile teams that can score really quickly and can play very aggressive, and he just is not interested anymore. He just wants to play this through, and by the way, if you get the chance, this is a little bit of an extra screen around the cage so that his War Dancer can't really leap in or dodge in. He's just pretty screwed there. He probably doesn't care about that at all. I hate this so much. I'm even okay with not scoring if it gives me another blitz here, and I'm going for the War Dancer because it's the valuable target. So there we go. That's maybe a little bit of a petty move on my side. I could have gone for something else, but the War Dancer is as good a choice as any. One without block would have been better a choice, of course, but I just don't agree with him right now, and I'm not happy there. It did set us up for something good. It's still a high-scoring match. It would have been so much more exciting if he had just not given up, and that's just unnecessary. And he really should not have done it, but it doesn't change that he did. So I do have to accept that. I'm just not... I don't agree with that choice. The thing is, I believe him, because he hasn't been lying to me at all so far. He's been telling the truth the entire time. But it doesn't change the fact that I should just set up for safety. That's a shame. It really is. And I think I'm still going to leave it there, because I think I showcased some good stuff. It was a decent match to end on, maybe. I'm just not happy with what he did, and now he's throwing a longer pass than he needs to, all the weird stuff. I don't quite get it. It's his choice. Still, we won 4-2. I still think I had a good chance at winning this without him giving up, pretty much. Worst the case scenario, it would have ended in a tie. But still, okay, Calamity got the MVP, which is okay. And so this is our 50 matches with the Skaven, and it's going to stay that way. So first of all, before we level these up, let's give Rack a proper send-off. You were pretty awesome. Guard, block, fend. Really worked out well, but with the armor value 6, we can't afford to keep him anymore. So unfortunately, we are going to get a new player called Rack, and hope that when I return to the team at some point, he will reclaim the name for himself and do good things. So let's confirm that. And we did get 2 level ups out of this. We've got a good setup for Retastrophe to level up. So yeah, we're 1 SPP away on blindness. We're 1 SPP away from level up with Calamity, 4 with Morgan. It's overall the team. We're leaving the team in a pretty okay state. We've had some big losses with the gut runners, the really good gut runners dying and getting injured, which is unfortunate, but it's the game, it happens. So, Laughter, dodge, block, what do I get for you? Oh, that is beautiful. It's a double, which is awesome for mutations, but I can't ignore the 10. He's already set up well with block. So if I give him the movement, and then we go sprint, he's our next 1-turn touchdown player. And I really am happy to get one back there. Mutation access, as awesome as it is, with Claw, not with Claw, well, Claw as well, but not a Gutter Runner. With Claw, with the movement is just better for a Gutter Runner than the mutation skill. Because it's so easy to build him into a 1-turner now. And that's very important, and I really, really like that. Oh, God. Yeah. It just makes him more awesome. These are some amazing level ups. So what we need to realize now, if the ball is somewhere loose, thanks to 2 heads, I add +1 to all dodge rolls, which means into 1 tackle zone I dodge in a 2. With agility 5, I now do that into 2 tackle zones. And with big hand, I pick up the ball anywhere and ignore enemy modifier tackle zones. We just ignore everything. And I can get there with this now. So he desperately needs block or something like that. And that's what I wanted to give him, but the agility is once again something I can't ignore. So he is kind of beautiful as well. So I'm so happy with how this team is looking now. And I'm looking forward to returning to them. Same with the Lizardmen. We left the Lizardmen team in a really good state to return to them. And now I feel like the Skaven are there as well. 1700 on the dot. Let's take a look at the statistic. Out of 50 matches, we had 36 wins, 4 draws, and 10 losses. I can live with that. It's a pretty good average overall. It's almost an 80% win rate. Not quite because of the draws, but still pretty good. I could have done with some losses or a little fewer losses, but oh well, who cares? It's still we did some good there, and I think a lot of stuff happened. And 111 touchdowns scored still means more than 2 per match. That's pretty good. And more than 1 casualty per match inflicted, actually, and 8 kills overall. Okay. Either way, this is the end for Defying All Odds for now. I hope you enjoyed this last match, even though we do leave on a little bit of a down note in the match itself, but on an up note, or on a good note, with the team itself. And yeah, so stay tuned for what's to come next, and thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please leave a like and a comment, and if you want to see me play more Blood Bowl 2, just stick around. And as always, thank you very much for watching. I hope that you will tune in next time, and have a nice day. Bye!